Just come over to my comments on the YouTube channel, right? What one's this? I think it's the first one that went up. But we've seen the footage to say the Ben Hill show. Police running in, falling over, spraying each other with spraying each other with fire extinguishers. And then this corker here, Harry Ellis, he says, I live in Hull. I was a hostage in Santander. I was terrified. Oh my God. I can't believe it. The footage is quite hilarious, but that's got to be the funniest thing I've seen all day. Harry, was you terrified? Why was you so scared? I'm getting all this in the phone. Look at this mad cunt. My heart's now like that. Yeah? Where is he? Oh, Jesus. Fuck me. Arsehole, absolute fucking... Look, he's got a machete. Get him, you fucking wankers. Jesus. It's horrible. Nah, fuck me, mate. Everything.
Can I want to bring some up north.
Yeah.
Can we use that?
Okay, so follow on. We're going to start this one off in the gallery and pay attention to a few people who we're going to pick off as we go through this now. So here's this woman who just acts all strange. She's all dressed like she thinks she's hard or something.
She's going to have one of them attires where she's just going to be a bit of a loudmouth, you'd say, wouldn't you? So, her actions, the way she runs away like she's at the fear of God stricken into her, are quite surreal, while all the police are running in the background, they're all getting ready to fall over and stuff. So, gone and done what everyone else should have done early in the media and just got at least something of a photograph of this man with his look, his machete and his petrol bomb, as people are calling it. It's a container full of petrol. I'm seeing it called a petrol bomb, like. So here's this woman again, as well. Pay attention to their actions in a minute when we roll the footage. We've got the cameraman, Jasper Robello. He's getting absolute hell all over his video. This one says, you effing backward man. The comment you made, I'm getting all this on my phone. Getting all what? All I kept seeing was people's asses and the fucking floor. If the news or the police wants any camera footage of the incident, just don't say nothing, because they'll more than likely make a story of how much of an handicap you are. Fraggle, too scared to hold your camera up. And that's all pretty much everyone else said to them. 90% of the video was him recording the floor. It was. Nice looking flags, though. So there's just more comments like that. Why can't people record properly? FFS. This is important stuff happening, and you douche records a vertical video of mostly the floor. And I do say that, then people are it's sort of like a mark on society. It's a way I'll measure society. People who record them vertical videos. This is why I've had to do every video today in vertical, because this idiot has recorded his footage, the main footage of the whole day, in vertical. So now I've had to make everything match that. What a clown. Hold your phones on the side. Have you seen the shape of your televisions? Hold the phones on the side. So I agree with him there. You got the paving on film. So this next girl says, like, I've sat here trying to tilt my phone so I can see. Why would you film so much and not get what is going on? Just put your phone down or point it at it. So frustrating, but in all serious, hope no one was hurt. And then this person says, look mate, you need to learn how to record. All I can see is pavement slabs. And then the next person up says, really bad camera work, couldn't see anything but people's feet in the ground. And then the bottom one says, nice film of the pavement, glad there was more witnesses because that's shite footage. So that's pretty much the order of the day regarding the footage. But I'm going to just show you in a moment. We're going to hit on all of these. This is a post I made on Facebook on October the 24th, 2017. See it there at the top, clearly. Right, it says, now this is when Hull got awarded the Capital of Culture. And I said, the new Capital of Culture, Hull, is now placed on the stage, media and government-sponsored 5G Authority Smart City Interactivity Response Drill Attack Map. Meaning, I've just placed it there as somewhere to watch out for an event, basically. The event will be played up as a terror attack or some other fiasco. Can't tell you the date on that one, but Oklahoma will be between the 30th of October and the 2nd of November. I bet they hate us right now. So, there you go. That's what I said about Hull last year. We've got some tweets about the place here. Steve Jarvis, BBC, tweet at BBC News. Are you going to report the terrorist attack in Hull today, or do you only cover London? Because it got absolutely no media coverage. Stay safe in Hull, people. Just witnessed the start of a terror attack in Hull. And then Combat Boot says, terrorist, that's twice you've gone up to Hull. It says, terrorist, that's twice you've gone up to top bit of UK. With cowardly attacks, setting stuff on fire. People of Hull beat you up with chairs, and your previous attempt to bring religious bigotry to Glasgow meant a Ned booted immolated attacker so hard in the balls he snapped the tendon. So this is the type of stuff we're getting out. Now look at this, Yorkshire Daily. Horror in Hull. Witnesses speak of a moment they saw me cleave a man's city centre rampage. Seen another event like this sometime last year, just remembers. Plan submitted for transformation of... Look at this one. Plans submitted for transformational £130 million Albion Square development in Hull city centre. You can see it there, 18 hours ago today. Hull's £130 million plan with new ice arena to transform city centre. We've got some other footage and other angles which we'll study as well, also in a bit. There's the woman we're going to be paying attention to. Unbelievable. Got some other things as well to show you. Hull Smart City. This is a PDF from Mark Barlow, October 2015. Hull to be recognised as the UK's leading smart sustainable city through realising its full potential of digital technology and connectivity for the benefit of all Hull citizens and businesses. Vision, the UK's leading smart sustainable city, So just like I said, this has all just been a little police drill for the police just to show, oh look at our response times and test our 5G technology out. So we need little excuses to do all that. So this is what happens, we hire actors and roll them out and they plan little events like this and scripts. So look, there's all the money shot anyway. Citywide coverage and lead and move from 4G to 5G. Citywide affordable ultra-fast broadband for businesses and residents. Development smart sustainable energy grids, links to Siemens and investment. And I think that Jasper Robello may have links to Siemens. Was muted today, BBC. Promoting digital infrastructure, nurture an ecosystem that supports digital innovators and enterprise. Development Hull Cloud, big open data project with local public partners, Connected transport technology, sat-navs and traffic congestion management. Smart Hull City Council, so they might have been testing something like that today in the background because people were saying the traffic was all backlogged and seeing that on Twitter. Smart Hull City Council, flexible, agile, mobile, digitally enabled workforce and council services, using city assets for digital infrastructure, smart buildings, energy controls, Internet of Things across the city, traffic sensors, street lights, footfall counters, climate controls, etc. Smart customer interface, mobile applications and web, connected customer pathways, i.e. integrated health and care, single reporting, i.e. births and deaths. And that's it. Right, challenges delivering for less. Hull, like other cities in the UK, is currently facing a wide range of challenges that are driving change. For example, a deep economic recession that led to economic restructuring, residential higher levels of unemployment, particularly among young, and urban infrastructure that has grown piecemeal, and rising population putting pressure on housing, energy and transport networks. And they're making us feel all crowded out, cramming us into all these little cities when there's loads of space everywhere really, and then have us all in these sustainable, livable cities, smart cities, where they can just spy on everyone and just keep us all congested and then fry us with the 5G millimetre wave particles that are military grade, messing about with water molecules and air molecules, messing about with our reproduction system, messing about with our brains, messing about with everything 5G. It's horrible, horrible nightmare. That's what's coming. That's what the danger of it all is. That's just the way these are messing about with it. Right, an ageing population is placing an increasing burden on health and social care services. Yeah, well, so is 5G. You just wait. The basic ingredients: microwave, all humanity. Microwave, everyone. Smart people, digital inclusion, skills, and this is the way they're selling it to us all. So to put all of this big infrastructure in place everywhere they need to ramp up their signal, and it then becomes a complete danger to humanity. Schools in Germany banned it outright, not allowed, you're not having it here near us. Okay, so it just goes to show there's a lot of a lot of work gone into bringing information to you as to why this is such a problem by people. I'm going to move on from this and see what I've got open in here. Just to back that up, what I've just been saying then, a little bit within this report. Government hands out £25 million for 6 5G test beds across the UK. The government has awarded a total of £25 million to 6 5G projects aimed at accelerating the rollout of cellular network technology. The 5G test beds focus on the corporate and industrial applications of the technology, from a range of smart farming with drones and healthcare in the home to self-driving cars and manufacturing, to the projects that are also aimed at boosting connectivity in rural communities. Right? So, like I've said many times before, every time we've seen like one of these car-related terror offences, like the one that we seen at Westminster a couple of weeks ago that he said was not terror, again, straight away, this is not terror. But every other offence that we've seen like that has been labelled terror within minutes by the media and everyone. So why was that one not terror? And what we've seen today, why was that not terror? Do you know what I mean? Because they're going for now, they're just saying, oh, mental health, but that's another story. So the 5G test beds focus on corporate and industrial applications of the technology and range from smart farming with drones and healthcare home. I think I might have read that one. Cisco has been awarded 4.3 million to bring 5G to the Orkney Islands, Shropshire, Somerset, and while Quickline Communications has secured 2.1 million to provide 5G connections in Cumbria, Northumberland, North Yorkshire, Lincolnshire, Inverness-shire, Perthshire and Monmouthshire. Right. Margaret James, the Minister for Digital and the Creative Industry, said the funding forms as part of the plan to develop a digital economy that works for everyone. It doesn't. Right. From Cisco, just want to show you some of the cities. The 6 government funds of 5G test beds are Cisco and University of Strathclyde have joined forces to deliver test beds and trials to exploit 5G benefits for rural communities and industries, including agriculture. You will see where there's been an event now in every city. 5G tourism, 5G smart tourism. The West of England Combined Authority will team up with the BBC and Aardman to provide augmented and virtual reality experiences to tourists in Bath and Bristol. Worcester 5G Consortium, a group of organisations including Worcestershire County Council, Hawaii, BT and O2, are looking to use 5G supported robotics, big data analytics and AI to boost industrial productivity. You need this big grizzle for it to work. They need a mast every 200 yards, right? So that's how close it's going to be to you. It's going to be in all your new technology and all your houses, just transmitting all your 5G, keeping the signal bouncing off each other to a mast what's going to then be outside. Worcester 5G Consortium, think we're down to Liverpool now. Liverpool 5G Testbed Centre City is leading a consortium including the NHS, academics, local SMEs and an unidentified 5G vendor to deliver low-cost 5G networks, AI, VR, Internet of Things to deprived communities across the city. Also a 5G testbed for connected and autonomous vehicles, Airspan, the SoftBank, back firm bidding for a piece of 5G spectrum in Ofcom's auction. The trial will first test a secular network on connected and autonomous vehicles. It just tells you. And then, is that the Hull-based company? "5G Rural Testbed Quickline Communications is trialling 5G across several rural locations to assess the benefits for smart agriculture, tourism and connected communities." I can't remember saying the part about Hull, but it's in there anyway. Yeah, there it is. One of those companies, Airspan Spectrum Holdings Limited, is backed by Japanese telecoms giant SoftBank. The Telegraph reported the sixth firm is Connection Limited, a wireless internet provider operating in the Hull region. So then that's them covered. So go and watch some of the footage again and study this and see all the people falling over and spraying each other. And where else did the fire extinguishers come from? fighting with him. Where he's putting the cameras on. I remember the woman and whoever that shows here at the start who we're going to be keeping our eye on. He's just filming the floor, people are giving hell. Look at this. Portrait of Britain. That was just there as well. There's one of our mates in the Facebook page who noticed that one as well. One more floor. Now here's where it starts getting hilarious again. But there's a few things that I just want to look out for. Like that lad. The fire extinguishers. Where did they come from? And then this fella. That man there who just put another fire extinguisher there. He says then that's where he just says I'm getting all this on my phone, and he really in reality gets nothing on his phone. He's just messing about. So where they are again, just testing the response times. Just want to see if the fire extinguishers are there. No, they are. The man comes over and puts the second ones on now. Got people saying that they were hostages in there. Look at him again getting nothing. I think that man's there now bringing the other. Look, he's got the fire extinguisher in his hand that the policeman picks up in a minute, and when the other one falls on his ass and then he runs in and sprays him in the head. So look at him now putting that down now. Ah, and he walks back across later on in the footage him. Look, so he needs to take a screenshot of him, he's shifty. Where's he coming from with all these? So he puts it down and then walks away. Look, right. Messing about. And then, so these police are just shouting, get back, get back. They're all just making noise. Nothing's really happening. No one's in no danger. And that's why I'm saying it's a hoax, because even if the person who said before, I was terrified, I was a hostage, you wasn't a hostage. And you was never in no danger, because the person weren't there to hurt anyone. It was all coordinated. So where's the woman comes, she just ran out, fell over, right? The policeman comes running over. And he grabs the fire extinguisher, the silver one. So look, he grabs the red one, and then the other fella grabs the silver one. He grabs that, his mate runs over, grabs that one, and then inside here he falls over, and his mate sprays him, and then chases him in. So, and then she runs over in all this panic. She's just walked past the accident woman. And there she is, just about to run back, but watch her actions, how much fear she puts into it. Everyone's just standing there watching. And then she covers her face as well. Right, so look, he's got a machete. Right, and then watch what happens. That woman, they all just start shouting, making noise, just a big gang of plants, even all these kids on bikes and everything. Because he hides behind them all. This cameraman, this worst cameraman in the world. And then look who comes running past. She's just been terrified a minute ago. But now look at her. She's up there. Running after him with them all. So what's she doing? Big massive symbol on the back of his top. Look at her. Fear. Terrified. But again, she's got the attire where she doesn't look like a person who's going to scare easily. Like I said, she looks like a loudmouth. All these people just act as crowds. Just barriers for the cameras, so just to block off. They're not really shouting, nothing. It's like EastEnders. Like fake. Like the shouts. And then it turns into 30 people, including the police, chasing him. Including, like I said, that girl. And then look who's back. Him. Remember the colour of his t-shirt when he's just put the things down? He's back. Back in another little scene. Now what are these people all doing in the background here? Right, so there's him back. When he put the fire extinguishers on, the silver one. Watch what he does. Acting like he's just come. Definitely him. Numbers off his t-shirt and his colour of his top, and I knew he was coming, so when I said that before, I sort of knew where he was, so I was waiting to see what part he popped up on. And there you go, that's him again, just getting back in a different little part of the scene. But he's just been over the other side of the road, putting fire extinguishers there. What the police come in and then used. See what I mean? He said, did you get it on film? Everything. No, you got nothing on film, mate. Not a single thing. And then they all runs down the street. And the police show up there. Their brilliant response. Right, so what we're going to look at now is the police statement, what came out regarding today's situation in Hull. And then we're going to look at another police statement from another situation in Salisbury, way before the poisoning, and compare the two.
I can categorically say that they were treating this as an isolated incident involving just this one male, and we're not treating it as a terrorist-related incident. Just after 1 p.m, police were called to an incident at Santander Bank on King Edward Street. A male had entered the bank, he produced a weapon, and then poured petrol on the floor, which he then set a light to, and was demanding money from the bank manager. After about a minute, he ran from that bank and went across to Barclays Bank, where the same incident occurred. Police and fire service were on the scene within 5 minutes of being called.
So that's what he gets that in there. Police and fire services were on the scene straight away, just putting the response time out. The male was chased and detained and arrested at Paragon Station.
Was shortly chased and detained and arrested at Paragon Station itself. The incident was resolved quickly, effectively, and nobody was seriously injured.
So the incident was resolved quickly, effectively, and no one was seriously injured. Here's this woman again, actor. Right, now I'm going to show you another video. Like I said, from this time, from Salisbury.
It was a package that was brought in where the customers, having presented their package, raised some concerns, and the staff there felt they weren't easy with this package. I mean, they handle hundreds of packages every day. And there was something that didn't sit right with them. We ask all of our community to be alert, aware, not afraid, and if they have concerns, to report them. So they did exactly the right thing. We have to reiterate that this was, although not a threat, the principles behind it were exactly the way we should have dealt with it. We had to evacuate an area which caused massive disruption, but the first priority has got to be the safety of the public. So that's what we followed.
In other words, it was a drill.
We have to reiterate that this was, although not a threat, the principles behind it were exactly the way we should have dealt with it. We had to evacuate an area which caused massive disruption, but the first priority has got to be the safety of the public. So that's what we followed. We kept the public safe, we kept them informed, and we went through the processes, as you would expect, to make sure that it was safe. And as soon as we could release that scene, we did so. The package, as I say, is not anything to cause anyone concern. And we will be speaking to the person that actually sent it with some advice. They have not committed any offence. We will follow that through today. And on the back of all of that, we will try and make sure that we don't get a further occurrence of a similar nature.
So, again, the police response was swift. It was a package at a post office in Salisbury, as I said, before the bombing. So there's more of these. Like I said, the new capital of culture, Hull, is now placed on the stage, media and government-sponsored 5G Authority's Smart City Interactivity Response to the attack map. It was an over-exaggerated sort of quotation on purpose, obviously. The event will be played up as a terror attack or some other fiasco. Can't tell you the date on that one. And then that was 24th of October 2017. There you go. This has been Enchanted Life Path TV. Thanks for watching. Speak soon.